Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of Wearable Travel Backpack, which is being made by user Aldebaran90, and what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is, well, a backpack, and that's just glorious, especially when you consider the fact that apparently Bethesda still can't get the hint that we want backpacks in these games. I swear, I've been seeing backpack mods ever since Oblivion, and apparently Bethesda just doesn't get the hint that we want something other than our character just having seemingly endless pocket space. But in comes the modding community, of course, yet again to solve this little issue, and now we can have backpacks. Now, sadly, for the time being, you can only spawn them in through the console. Unfortunately, because we still don't have the official modding tools for the game that'll be released sometime next year, we're still a little bit limited in what mod makers can and can't do with Fallout 4. So for the time being, all the backpack mods that are out there, this one included, of course, rely on the console commands. But thankfully, unlike a lot of the backpack mods that I have seen so far, this one actually has built into the console commands a way for you to find the backpacks, because a lot of people, they'll just tell you, oh, look into the files, or, you know, figure out what the number is from these things, etc. But no, this lovely mod maker included a help file in the console. So once we are here in the console commands, we just need to type help backpack 4. And once you have typed help backpack 4, you just hit enter, and we are going to get this very long list of various things. Now, if we scroll up to the top of the list, every one of these items is a backpack. Now, I'm gonna admit right off the bat here, I don't understand why we have so many, because there does seem to be a lot of repetition in what this all has. Because I'm going to explain a little bit about what all of these mean, what all these little bits and bobs of this mean. Now, of course, at the beginning here, it is armor, because, of course, the backpack and any other clothing you have is considered armor by this game. We then have the actual ID code, which you're going to need to type in the player.add-item command to actually get the backpack. We then have the name, Travel Backpack. We then have these numbers here, ranging from 5 CW, which means carry weight, all the way up to 100 carry weight. So you have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 100 carry weight that this backpack will add to your character. And then this last number in brackets here, either 51 or 50, is the armor slot that the backpack will take up. Now, if you spawn one of the backpacks that's armor slot 50, it'll replace your bandana that you may or may not have on. If you spawn a backpack that is used in slot 51, you will take up the wedding ring slot on your hand. And the mod maker included the backpacks in these two slots, I think very intelligently, because it means that they don't take up one of the other armor slots that you can use to actually have complete those cool armor sets that you find out in the wasteland. You know, it doesn't take up a shoulder or, you know, chest or anything like that. It's basically the two more cosmetic and kind of useless slots, either the wedding ring or the bandana. And I think that is a wonderful idea. Very, very smart. So what you want to do when you actually find whichever backpack you like, you just need to find the code and then type it in with the player dot add item, then space, and let's grab ourselves this one right here, the Travel Backpack 100 CW. So then we want it 04000811 for that particular backpack, and then we want another space and a 1, which of course will make it so that it spawns one of that backpack. We just hit enter. There we go. We can close the console commands. You can see up in the top left that we do get the little alert saying that it was added. And then if we go into our Pip-Boy, into inventory and apparel, and scroll all the way down. Here we are. We have the Travel Backpack 100 carry weight, which takes up armor slot 51, which is the wedding ring slot. So if we right-click to zoom in here so you guys get a slightly better look, you just need to click it just like any other piece of armor, and you'll notice our armor, or our carry weight rather, is going to go up from 365 to 467. Now here's one of the little oddities about this mod. It always seems to add a little bit more than what the carry weight is. So like the 5 travel backpack, it usually adds 7, and this one, 100, actually adds about 102. So actually, now that I'm thinking about this a bit more in depth, it seems to add in whatever the carry weight is, plus 2. I don't know if that's because of some other stat that the game is being affected by, like perhaps it's something that I have in my inventory, but overall, you're gonna get this carry weight over, and well, that's a good thing. We now have 100 additional carry weight to roll around the wasteland with, and all we did was replace this useless wedding ring. So if we go back to the wedding ring, backpack off, carry weight back down, back to the travel backpack, wedding ring off, carry weight way the crap up, and that is wonderful. Oh, so wonderful. And you do notice that it does have a little bit of damage resistance, and that is the same damage resistance for all of the backpacks. I painstakingly, if we go back to the console, looked through every one of these backpacks to see if they had different stats. And yeah, they all seem to have the same stats, which is why I mentioned earlier that I'm not entirely sure why that they do have all of these different backpacks. I can understand the 5 to 100 on the wedding ring slot and the 5 to 100 on the bandana slot. But then we repeat ourselves. Here, it starts all again and goes down, and then we have these last 4, which seem to be, I don't know, test items of some form because they have 0 carry weight. And yeah, so I don't know why there are all of these. Perhaps it is just a remnant of the early days of the mod pack. But yeah, for me, I always just sort of stick to this first listing up here of 51 and 50. It seems to go quite well. Now, as for what this backpack actually looks like, if we drop the Pip-Boy, well, there we are. We have a stylish backpack and a dog meat. Ah, boy, who's defying physics? Okay, so if we look more in the light there and zoom a bit in, you can see we have this glorious little backpack. And if you would like, there are already several retextures of this backpack. Now, I'm just using this one for the time being because it's the base standard one, but there is a 2K retexture. There is also a mod that actually makes this craftable at a workbench, which is good. So that is one of the fun things that we can add it into, but it is a separate mod, sort of a little bit of an expansion onto this mod that makes it craftable at the workbench. And yeah, that's the backpack mod. And now whichever one of these backpacks you do spawn into the game, they all look like this. So there's no real point in me spawning in the others to take a look at any differences because, well, there is none. They all look like this glorious backpack. And you will have a lovely day being able to carry oh so much more junk, and hopefully that'll make your game go just that little bit more smoothly. But yes, that is going to be it for this episode today. I hope you all have enjoyed, and of course, that you do go and check out this mod, which you can take a look at in the link in the description. It'll take you to the Nexus mod page. And yeah, give it a try, have some fun with it, go roam around the wasteland with an actual backpack rather than just endlessly deep pockets. And yeah, that's going to be it, folks. So I hope you all have enjoyed, and of course that you do come back for the next episode. But until then, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one. Now off to adventure!